everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Veronica and today I have a special video for you because I went to my hairstylist Peter and we did the keratin treatment for the first time. I know this treatment has been around for a while, but I haven't done it yet. So today I'm gonna take you actually into his salon and I'm gonna explain the whole procedure from the start to the end, you know. And now I already had like a couple of washes, not couple, like pretty much a lot of washes. And I can tell you my opinion of it. I can also tell you what you have to be careful about and how much it costs and how long it lasts. So stay with me. But before we start, please subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. And also like, comment, share to whoever you want them to watch as well. So let's start. I have the whole list, you know, of things you have to be careful about when you're doing the keratin treatment. First of all, your hairdresser has to decide what type of hair do you have. You know, my hair was bleached 2 weeks before the treatment because if you're doing any kind of coloring or a really big hairdo change, you have to do it 2 weeks prior to the appointment of keratin treatment or 2 weeks afterwards. So my hair was bleached on balayage, you know, 2 weeks before the treatment, and also I cut my my split ends then, but you can also cut your split ends right after the keratin treatment and then go with hair straightener again over your hair. So this is really important. You have to decide what type of hair do you have, because there are 3 different treatments, like pure that I had for the first time because my hair you know, is thin and bleached, and then you have the original for really thick hair, but also you can use the original after you've done the pure for the first time. So next time I'm considering the original one. And you also have a gold one, which leaves some kind of a shiny feeling, shiny, sleek gold finish on the hair. So Peter used the pure one, and what he did first is, of course, comb my hair and then shampoo them very well. You have to shampoo your hair like 2 to 3 times, and it's important to use the clarifying shampoo. That means it has to be not so aggressive, but aggressive shampoo to take all your natural oils or unnatural oils or any product, any buildup you have in your hair, it has to be removed. So the hair is shampooed like 2 to 3 times, and then even the last time Peter shampoos it, he leaves it in for like 10 minutes. So the shampoo really works. And afterwards, we washed everything off and we didn't use the conditioner. There's no conditioner used because we're gonna use the keratin treatment. Then the hair was, of course, dried up really gently because the hair is really sensitive at this time since it's been stripped away from anything that's on it. And of course, then this keratin treatment comes into play. Peter uses Cocochoco Professional, so this is the pure one that he used on my hair. You know, it's actually, this treatment doesn't have anything related to formaldehyde or something like that, because that kind of products, they break your bonds into your hair and they change your natural curl. But this kind of treatments don't. They just, you know, soften the curl. They add that keratin that's lacking on your hair to your hair, so it's not changing the way your hair behaves naturally, you know, and it adds the shine, it removes the frizziness. So the keratin treatment is put into sections like 1 and 1.5 centimeters and all over your hair, you know, and then combed through. And you always put like keratin treatment like at least 1 centimeters from your scalp, you know, and even 2 or 3 if you want extra volume here, because these treatments puts the volume away. So if you want some volume and your hair is like healthy hair, you should start your treatment like a few centimeters from your scalp. And of course have to be careful that while the keratin treatment is wet, it shouldn't come like in contact with your skin, just to be sure not to irritate it, right? And then after the keratin is put on your hair, it should be left there for 30 minutes. I'm like just, you know, I'm like cuddling my hair right now to show you how healthy they look. So, and then after the keratin is put on your hair, it has to be dried. So Peter uses a hair dryer, and after the hair is dried completely, like 100%, then the straightening part starts. And the straightening has to be done at a really high temperature to close that keratin in, and this is around 230 degrees. And after, you know, all the sections are straightened, this treatment is done. But I would say this treatment is not done yet, because you have to be really careful, like 3 days after the treatment. There are so many things you're not allowed to do. First of all, you're not allowed to wash your hair. You shouldn't sweat, so you shouldn't exercise, which was not that big of a deal for me. And then you shouldn't like be in a really wet environment anyways. And you shouldn't put your hair into the ponytail, and you shouldn't put your hair behind your ears. And this was the hardest thing for me to do, was you shouldn't put your hair behind the ears, because obviously I wasn't aware by then, you know, but now I know that I'm doing that all the time, like automatically. If I don't have my hair in a ponytail, you know, and this was the hardest. I was just like doing that, and then, oh my God, I shouldn't do that. And it was like 3 days straight. So then I used the headband to put your hair away, you know, so you don't do this. And if you see, like I had like one hair going like that curled like the next day, I think, then you just use your hair straightener at 160 degrees and put it back into the straight position. That's it you have to do. And you have to be careful 3 days afterwards. So 72 hours. After 3 days, then you should wash your hair for the first time with sulfate-free shampoo. I have like from Lepa Cosmetics, I still have sulfate-free shampoo. So I use that. And also you should be using it as often as possible to maintain that effect of the treatment as long as possible, because clarifying shampoos or really harsh shampoos, they just wash that keratin away. So, you know, it might be that the effects of the treatment last 1 month instead of 3 months. And the effects should be like around 3 to 5 months. It depends on the hair. It depends on how you maintain your hair. Taking care of your hair doesn't stop after that 3 days, but consider every washing that you do if you really need a clarifying shampoo, or if you can use a sulfate-free shampoo. I'm making like a combination when I feel that I have buildup and I have to use a really good shampoo. I do the normal shampooing, and then just in between washes I also use the sulfate-free shampoo, and I use a lot of dry shampoo, so I don't wash my hair that frequently. Dry shampoo is my best friend currently. I use the Batista one, but you shouldn't use any products in those 3 days that you have treatment on, because your hair might get a little bit greasy on the 3rd day maybe. but you shouldn't do anything with it. That's why I would suggest you to plan your appointment wisely. I went in on Friday because I knew I'm gonna be home like the whole weekend. So the only problem I had was putting the hair behind the ears, you know. Otherwise, I didn't have any problem with I have to look perfect or something like that, because you know, you're like, okay, now I'm going out, so I have to use the dry shampoo because my hair looks a little bit greasy. But maybe plan it like when you know you're gonna be home and it's not gonna be a problem for you. It's not that it looks like really greasy, actually. For me, it was just third day. But I could still go out, and I don't think people would really be noticing that my hair is really greasy. So yeah, it's not that big of a deal. But again, everybody has different types of hair, so it might be completely different experience for you as well. So at Peter, this treatment costs €90, lasts 3 to 6 months. And I'm definitely doing it again. And the next time, first of all, because my hair is bleached, I did the pure one. And the next time I wanna try the original treatment. And also I wanna mention that I did that before summer, because it gives that extra protection against UV rays, against any, you know, harsh hot environment. And I will be doing it again after the summer, you know, so it's best to do it before the summer to protect your hair. But you have to be careful, you know, again, if you want to maintain the treatment as long as possible. When you swim in the salty water at seaside, you have to wash your hair as soon as possible with normal water, or at least like in the evening, like don't go to bed with salty hair. I did that, like, you know, when I'm at seaside, I'm just like YOLO, and you know, going to sleep with the salty hair. But now, not anymore. I'm gonna wash the salty water out, so I will maintain the effects of the treatment as long as possible. I also want to mention that, you know, this is not like straightening treatment, like completely straighten. You will still have to use the drying wand, you know. I still use the drying fan and dry upside down to make them as silky looking as possible. So it's not changing the structure of your hair, which is better, you know, because your structure doesn't get ruined. You just repeat the procedure when you feel you need it. And I would suggest that over all the formaldehyde based treatments, which actually destroy your natural curl. You can also do this on perm hair or on hair extensions, or on really curly hair or on straight hair. I would just say this is a really good treatment for the hair, and it's worth investing in. So I hope you like this video. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks to Peter that let me film all that scenes from his salon. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions around this treatment, just ask me, you know, in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye!